Hey guys, it's Ricoh on the radio. It is May 19th, 2018, episode 14. Starting to move up towards the 20-digit number, huh? Pretty fucking badass. So if you guys haven't checked out Battlefield Parenthood, Tactical Manual for Veteran Parents, it's on Amazon. Check it out. And also the other second book that I wrote was The Rise of the Vetrepreneur, where we capture the journey of the veteran entrepreneurship. I think it's a great book, great reference point and blueprint to actually help veterans and also veteran spouses to go down the entrepreneur route. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think, okay? So today's topic specifically is about entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship. Obviously, we know what entrepreneurship is about. Entrepreneurship is about seeking to own your own business, your own product, service, and taking it to strategy, or having a strategy to take it to go-to-market strategy, right? Providing a service and product to the customer at the end of the day, and you own that. I love entrepreneurship. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's difficult and very lonely, and it takes a little bit more patience and a little more dedication and determination. However, the end result pays out, right? So now we have the intrapreneurship. Intrapreneurship has to do with honing your skill set, such as being an information security professional or a chef or something like that, where you're continually growing your skill set and being the badass professional that you can be. And this could be possibly for different companies on the side or your own business, right? So as an intrapreneurship, you're investing in your skill set, which is fantastic. It's always a good thing to reinvent yourself and recompound those skill sets of professional development, right? So now that you actually have two of those, now you have a third one, right? Which is the hybrid intrapreneurship entrepreneur, right? And what this is somebody who's a really good person at their skill set, that's working for a business that continually compounds their skill set over time and time and again, and is actually working towards a goal and achievement such as an executive level or something like that, right? However, on the side, on their off hours, on the off weekends, what they're doing is actually getting out there, developing their own business and developing their own program, and either doing real estate development or getting out there and actually making some business happen. So the reason these are important is they all lead up to one. They all lead up to entrepreneurship, right? The intrapreneur is going to eventually have to work for themselves or do their own thing, own their own business, right? The hybrid intrapreneur is already heading that way. They're developing their skill set. They're utilizing your skill set to develop outward assets, right? And eventually they're going to do their own business and become the entrepreneur. And the reason these are important is because eventually you're going to have to work for yourself some way or another and develop a system or product or service that'll empower you to have multiple monthly income so you can step away from that business and kind of live off that income. So that's the idea of getting a residual based entrepreneurship. So here's what I would say is take your tactical exercise, right? The tactical exercise is kind of look at yourself and say, am I an entrepreneur? Do I have a product or service that I take to market to customers? Great. If you do, how can you hone those deliverabilities a little bit better, right? If not, if you're an intrapreneur, how are you going to develop and hone your skill set to develop or to create a better income for yourself? That's number one. Number two, how can you grow into a hybrid intrapreneur entrepreneurship, right? How can you hone your skill sets to the point where they're developing so much income that you can kind of sidestep and develop side income and side hustles? Try those things out and let me know. Thanks for listening online, and also thanks for listening to Ricoh on the radio. Thanks.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.